thank you guys for watching this video today. We have a special episode because my friend Leslie and Michael habla un poquito de español, Leslie. Un poquito de español. So tell him that. Where are you from, Leslie?
Originally Miami.
Miami.
And vivo in Nueva York.
Vivo en...
Pero 26 años.
Wow, so you do good. You do good. And so you live in New York now, and you, Michael, you're from
also from
New York.
California. I'm from San Francisco, actually, 30 years.
So and guys, one of the reasons why we're here is because Leslie came to help Michael. Michael has a new house in Granada, close to Granada, and I understand you love to decorate the houses and you know how to do all the things. So that's in another episode. But basically, you came here because you heard Michael saying, "Carlos, Michael is buying a house in Nicaragua." Michael, how'd that happen?
Well, I don't really know how it happened. It's a very good story. I know that I have a close friend from high school and college who lives here, and he'd also spent a lot of time in San Francisco, but he also wanted to move and retire here. He's had a house here for 15 years outside Managua, and his goal was one day I'm going to come down here and retire. But he has a lot of family in San Francisco with financial needs. He was doing very well at working for the city of San Francisco, and he just, I'm retired. So are you moving yet? Not this year. You moving yet? Nope, not this year. And about 3 years ago, it was like the email came, ding, we've moved, we're here, it's happening. You have to come down and see me. At the time, I was kind of like, I'm not really ready to. There's various things going on in my life. Sometimes we're able to do certain things, sometimes we're not. And then suddenly I thought to myself, well, this would be kind of fun to come down and see him and check out Nicaragua. And I started looking a little bit into cities and towns, and I said, well, I really don't want a big city. That's Managua. It's like, I already have a big city, thank you very much. New York City's very big. Most of the time I've lived in big cities, it seems like. So, Pittsburgh, decent sized city, San Francisco. And then I said, well, let's look outside. And it's funny because I remember Anwar, it was my friend Anwar, who is the fellow who lives here, sending links to beach properties. It's like San Juan del Sur and things like that the parts that many younger people are really interested in, or people who are beach people. Right. I'm not really a beach person, so I said, I like the water fine, but it's not very important to me. I like being in, a cultured city with, it doesn't have to be a city. I mean, Granada is beautiful. But if you go to America and they say, you're calling that a city? You gotta be kidding me.
It's so quaint. It has so much history. That's what I love. It's like a little snapshot of New Orleans, like the French Quarter. It's just so beautiful. And
exactly.
The architecture, and it's just so doable. It's not your rat race like in the big cities. That's what I love about it.
It's true. Leslie, definitely, when you decide to come with Michael, and Michael was telling you the story, hey, Leslie, I have a house in Granada. Can you come and help me with that? What your first things? I was like, what? Granada, Nicaragua?
Well, I was, first I was like, I've traveled quite a bit throughout my life. India, Southeast Asia, Europe, all sorts of places. And came here, and it was just the most beautiful experience, I have to say. The people here are so absolutely friendly. They're so kind. They'll sit there. We had a cab driver actually yesterday. We were lost trying to find furnishings for this house right here, and we spent like 45 minutes.
Messiah. We were in Messiah.
I went to the taxi guy has to know where things are.
Oh, of course.
And he not only he told us where it was, but then he went really, really slow with his blinkers on. Stopped in front of the place, and for like a good 15 minutes was just like, that's the place, and didn't want to tip, refused to tip, and I was like, that was so kind of you to show us where we were supposed to be, and that's
typical of what we're seeing.
Yeah, there's just so much here in this city town, I don't know what you call it, but so much to do too. Oh my gosh, there's like we've explored so much. There's cafes that have for the deaf.
Yes.
That is amazing.
Oh yeah.
The hammocks they make.
Oh, thank you for the coffee, by the way. Thank you.
The coffee's incredible. They have like little vendors that sell specialized coffee from their sections.
Yes.
They have kayaking. They have seeing the live volcano. They have so much entertainment here that I was just very impressed by I think it's a small
And there's plenty of other
town.
towns and cities and so forth that we haven't even touched and we like to go visit one day. It's like, well, we'll get there.
So, when Michael was also telling me, Carlos, we look at something like this and like that, and you were giving some ideas. I think also for Michael was kind of that, perception of, I don't want to be that close to the city and that far away.
And I don't want a cookie cutter.
Yeah,
Home. I want
exactly.
something original, and I want something that's secure because it's gated.
This is built to last.
And the person who built the house originally went into great lengths to tell us how much she made it so it's earthquake proof. And she paid such close attention to detail. That's noticeable right off the bat.
Definitely, when she kept the same colonial, the roof with the tiles, and then like a Marroquí and a Mexican again, because it's what the colonial city is all about, the same element. So, but I think it's a good rentable home. First, because you have 1, 2, 3 bedrooms right away. You have so much space for parking, and people love that, to be able to drive and have a place.
Not have to worry about finding parking.
Exactly, and you have perfect air conditioning in this house. So we're gonna go and see this house very soon. I'm so happy, guys, that you really take the chance and let me help you with this. And thank you for coming. Also, thank you so much. And guys, we really have a great time with Leslie and Michael. You're gonna see this house very soon in all the social media we have, because we're gonna have it on the rental market very soon. And Leslie has a surprise for you guys that has a house in Nicaragua. And if you are in Granada, Managua, San Juan del Sur, and you want to have something special to stage, we're going to talk about that in another episode. But thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you for the coffee. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, New Yorkers. Don't forget, subscribe, give me that like, and I want to see you in the next episode.